What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So right now we're at the gas station. We are in North Carolina and we just picked up the parts car for the TI, and this thing's actually pretty damn clean. It's got, so far what we can see, every part we need to get Walzer's TI, well, Matt's TI finished up. Here, I'll just go ahead and show you guys right now. So I know it doesn't look like much, but I thought the springs were completely missing, but it actually has coilovers on the front. They're probably nothing fancy or whatever, but we're gonna get them and see what they look like. But I mean, it's a no rust, like especially in the bad spots where they normally are up under here. Like there's no rust up under here. It's got both side skirts. It's got a good door minus this ding and a little ding down there. Two good fenders. I mean, the quarters are good and all that stuff, but I mean, this thing is stripped down. The inside is all ripped apart and stuff, so it's a perfect parts car. Walzer actually got it. I was kind of pissed. I was like, damn, dude, I wish I would have went halves with you on this car because we probably could have made a little bit of money, but you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna kind of get this thing all stripped down of everything we need from it, and then he's already got, from what I think, a buyer. So we're gonna get all the good parts off of this car and see if there's anything salvageable for anything else for future projects and whatnot, and go from there. So let's get old girl filled up and get back on the road. Got my snacky poos and we're about to get back on the road. What do you think of the car, dude?
All right.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
It's almost too good.
Yeah.
But
you know.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So, a buddy of ours is doing a real nice slick stop shell.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, he already found somebody that already wants it. Unfortunately, like I said, I was like, damn, I wish I would have went halves on you with it, because you can make some money, but you know, like Walzer says all the time, don't try to make money off your friends. But so we're going to get back on the road. We just did a 6-hour drive. Well, I drove, he slept.
I slept for maybe an hour.
Bullshit. You were dozing off majority of the time.
Yeah, bro.
I look over, he's just like,
I'm like, hey, look.
So we're turning right around and doing it again. So we'll pick up back up on this probably tomorrow when we're home and rested. So let's get back on the road. We'll get on the road, see a fellow Beamer boy. What's up, dude? Hey, yours is a little nicer than ours. 318s on deck, dude. And my dolly's nicer. All right, well, we had to stop for gas and snacks again. Walzer's looking over the car. Oh, we got a little magnetic tray, dude.
I didn't notice that.
Hell yeah.
But there's no battery thing here either.
What do you mean?
Where's the battery go in these things?
I thought they go here.
Nothing there.
It's probably already gone already or something. I don't know. I don't know BMW things.
I don't know. They're only on the back.
Yeah, the bigger BMWs.
Yeah, I know.
Not these half compact, half a car weird things. So, but anyways, we just stopped again. We're only about an hour and a half away from home. Luckily, we did have to stop and pull over because the freaking straps came tied again, and this time we caught it before it caught a tire or anything like that. So we've been trying to brainstorm a game plan of what we're gonna do when we get back to the shop and it's daytime and not cold and nighttime. So we got a good game plan going. We're gonna figure out what the hell we got going on. Look, it's got the little doohickeys right there. Yes. Yeah, that's sick, because I don't think the one that you have right now does.
But it's got
Another crash bar. Yeah, it's got some coilovers. So we're gonna take these coilovers off. We're gonna clean them up.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Hey, the what?
May the Schwartz be with you.
So we're gonna get these coilovers off and clean them up, make sure they're good still before putting them on the car. Because if they're not good, we're not gonna use them. But I'm sure we're gonna have them good enough. It only has coilovers on the front. So I think what we're gonna do, just for temporary, just for style purposes, is trim the rear springs just a little bit, just to kind of give it the right stance so it doesn't look like this one looks right now. Because if you look, the front is dumped and the back is monster trucking, dude. Like, it's not cool.
There's no tie rod.
Oh, the duct tape? That's sick. That's a custom boot right there.
That's custom.
Yeah, you don't even need a zip tie. Just a little bit of glue and you're good. Look, and they cut the ground wire instead of just unbolting it.
Yeah, like a
So we're gonna get back on the road and get home. So we'll see you guys in the morning. All right, guys, and just like that, we're back at the shop. So we got the car unloaded and in the shop, and we're gonna start getting the parts off that we need off this car, which mainly is this fender here, the side skirts, the coilovers on the front, like I said, and this driver's door. And I think, I think one of the fuel pump sending unit, transfer pumps, whatever. We're gonna get that out as well to see if it's good, to see if we can use that one. And then just a bunch of little nitpick things here and there. And then got a couple buddies, Devin, one of them, and then our buddy Ben might be interested in the car or more parts off of it and just get it out of here. So we're gonna get the stuff off of it that we want, roll it out of here, and then bring in the other TI. Probably swap the parts on it because it's so shit simple to do. So let's get these parts off and then get the other one in here and get them on there. All right, so we got the fenders off. We got this door off, as you saw. Walzer's working on getting the fuel pump, transferred pump, whatever you want to call this side, because the one that was in the other car was actually bad. It was just deteriorated. So we're putting this in there, hopefully, as long as this one's good. Which, I mean, the car seems to be fine. It seems clean, so, I mean, you really don't know until you take it all apart. But he's working on getting this out, and then we are probably just going to push this one out of the way, get the other one in here, get the parts off that, swap the parts on, get the coilovers off the front of this, swap them onto the other one, and go from there. We did find the stock hubcaps on there, so we just threw them on there because, well, we threw them on that side because this side here, it's still just the Steelies, whatever. We were just throwing them on there just to see what they look like. We don't like them at all. But, all right, so we're going to get this out and then get this car out of here and get the other one in here. All right, so unfortunately, this one is also broken. They have like a little float on the inside of them that over time, they start to like rust away and just slowly deteriorate. And this one, unfortunately, yeah,
BMW.
is the same exact way. So we already ordered a new fuel pump, and then we're just gonna have to order the other side and the transfer tube and all that stuff. So we're just gonna put all new in there, start fresh. Walls are already cleaned the tank out and stuff, and all that good stuff on his. So
really not a clean car.
yeah, Matt's gonna be the tank and all that stuff is a lot better.
Matt, you're watching. You're watching. Got you, bro.
So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and push this turd out for now. Get the other one in. I don't really want to call it a turd because it's actually not in bad shape. It's just dirty as shit. So we're gonna push this one out, put the other one in, and then we're gonna transfer some parts and maybe do a little bit more too. So let's get the other one in here. All right, we got the other TI back in and we got some things to do. Luckily, this fender's already off, so we just got to slap that fender on. This door on this side is actually still good. So this fender, it's not in bad shape, but it just matches the other one. It's the same black. It doesn't have any like weird primer on it like this one does. But this was the main reason why we wanted to change the door, because this one is like buckled and it's all messed up from when I guess the different fender was on there and they opened it and it just creased it and it was just bad. So we got to get this door off, take this door handle, get the door panel, the window, all that stuff, and just transfer it over to the other door and get it on here. We do have the side skirts for it. We have the other bumper. And yeah, so we are going to get all this stuff together and try to slap it all on there as fast as possible so we can move on to the next thing. 'Cause I'd like to get as much as possible done now. So, all right, guys, so it's the next day. We got the car on the lift because we're going to try to get the lower control arms, the angle kit, and all that good stuff on there today. I went ahead and threw the front bumper on there. It's just laying there right now. We got to tweak it and adjust it and whatever. So, but I mean, the bumper's there, the fender's on, the door's on, still got to do the body work and all that good stuff, but it's on there and still needs slight adjustments. But this rear bumper, I just want to talk about this for a second. This M-Tech bumper does a lot for these cars. I mean, it had some ugly ass, like, well, it's not some. It was the stock bumper, but it was silver. I'll put a picture right here. And it just wasn't good. So we got this bumper on there now, and it looks a lot better. Got these wheels on there. This little surface rust, we're gonna sand down and get that fixed and whatnot, so that's all good. We got the side skirts we're gonna put on there and all that. So I'm gonna work on taking the wheels off and then get the control arms and all that stuff sprayed so they're easy to come off, because what we're gonna do is take this stock suspension off, put it on the parts car so we can still move it around, and so on and so forth. So let's get these wheels off and go from there. All right, so I got this side basically all taken apart. I got the stock strut and all that good stuff off. I got the ball joint on the bottom loose already. The lollipop's loose. And the part for the LCA right there, lower control arm, whatever you want to call it, that bolt there is also loose. So these are ready to come out. So we can throw the angle kit on there. I did get the coilovers off. Definitely got to set the preload because they're probably entirely too low, because it was already super low without an angle kit on the parts car. So with the angle, with it bringing out the camber, it actually lowers the car even more. And we don't want to tear up these fenders we just put on. So I'm going to have to crank up the coilovers as high as they can go, because they're not like some fancy ones. They're not BCs or anything. They're literally just coilovers that were on this car that we're going to use for now just to get the angle kit on and all that stuff. Like, we could have put them on there with the stock struts, but so what? I mean, we're just going to throw these on there. Like I said, crank them all the way up, put them on there. Annie sees some spots because they are loose. They're not seized or nothing, but we want to prevent it from happening. And I know Matt's going to end up putting better coilovers on it anyways, so this is just for the time being. So I'm going to get the rest of this off, get the other side done, and then get the angle kit and all that stuff kind of put on there. And then Walzer should be here, and we'll get it all slapped together. All right, guys, so we got the angle kit on. We got it on one side for now because those coilovers that we got with the parts car, they're just not gonna work. The adjustment, they're just some super cheap coilovers. The adjustments weren't enough, and it's actually got the car like super dumped, mainly like I was saying, because of the angle of the angle kit and the wheel. It absolutely dumps it. I actually had to take the fender off just to be able to push it outside. It still rolls and stuff, obviously. That's the fender liner, so it looks crazy. But the tires are too big, which I know a lot of you guys have already said. So we're gonna have to run smaller tires, and we got to get different coilovers, which we already kind of found some. So we're gonna get different coilovers on here. Once we get that, then we'll be mint with the angle kit and all that good stuff. So like I said, we're still gonna need to do some adjusting on some things, and we're gonna get the coolant bled and all that kind of stuff. So next time you see this car, hopefully it's running and driving and moving. Well, not running and driving, it'll be running, because we still got to do the rear subframe. We're doing the toe adjustments and the camber adjustments and all that stuff, the little plates that you weld onto the subframe. So we're going to be doing that, but it's going to definitely be a lot further along, at least running, because we're going to be doing that probably next week, along with some other things. And yeah, so that's probably going to be it for this video, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. That'd be sick. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.